This episode of Inside Golf Podcast is brought to you by Inside Sports Network.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Boston Capital Twitter, Steve, on the Hold the Green podcast.
All right, we are live. Tap in, birdie.
All right, Carson Young is here. I bet Ludwig at 28.
Let's go. I bet
You
him
did
at,
too?
I bet him at 25.
Low sevens. I think there's some guys in here we like.
Harris English at 7,300.
Why the fuck would I not bet Rory?
What's up, everybody? Happy Players Sunday night. Not concluded yet. We'll find out tomorrow morning. But it's Sunday night, about 8 o'clock. No Twitterless Steve tonight. He's been left in the lurch by a flaky babysitter. So screw that lady. But we have super producer Cam here. We're going to break down the players. We might have Josh come on. He was down here. He golfed with me over the weekend. He went to the players a couple of days. So recap the players. Then we'll go over a couple quick notes from Steve about the course and Valspar. And then we'll hit the odds board and get moving down to Tampa. Cam, how was your weekend, buddy?
Celebrated my 5th wedding anniversary this weekend. So
Nice.
we did a little staycation in Dallas. I was going to try and come down to Sawgrass and hang with you guys, but I decided against it.
Been a bad mood. Yeah,
The more I thought about it, the worse the look got for me. So I was like, hey, no, we're focusing on us this weekend, not mixing in a work trip. So it was very fun though. Got to go to Dallas and hang out for the weekend. I'm very tired, very exhausted.
Yeah, me too, buddy.
Stayed up past my bedtime.
Yeah, I golfed twice back-to-back days, Friday, Saturday. Went to the tournament on Thursday. I've been just dragging ass all day today. I'm fucking exhausted.
I was so looking forward to watching getting home, watching some golf, and wasn't able to. Very unfortunate.
Yeah, well, hey, listen. So, how much of the tournament did you catch at all? Did you watch any of it over the weekend?
I watched mostly all of it on Thursday and Friday, and then yesterday we were doing a bunch of stuff, dinner, stuff like that. Yeah. So, didn't really watch a whole lot of yesterday, but and then I watched this morning pretty much all morning. So, I didn't watch the back nine of the leaders this afternoon. But I just checked my app and saw that Lucas Glover managed to make some birdies down the stretch. So
he came alive.
That helped me out a lot. And other than that, big time win for us on Benyon.
Yes, absolutely. Love the betting on top Korean. I don't remember what that paid out, 4-1, something like that. But
I got 8-1.
Oh, did you really? Very nice.
Yeah, I just checked. I was a little down because checked my outrights and I was like, yeah, I don't really have anyone in the mix, just DraftKings. And then when Steve texted that, I was like, wait, I bet that. I won. I think I won like $200.
There you go. Yeah, I fucking so I golfed with Josh on Saturday, and I made the joke. I was like, well, at least I'm not sweating anybody, so I can just enjoy the golf. Like, it was my outrights are pretty much dead from. I mean, I guess a miracle could have happened, but not really. Ludwig, huge disappointment. Followed him around for a little bit. I mean, Rory. I mean, what the fuck, man? I mean, everybody told me his irons were bad, and everybody who was on the course told me his irons look bad. So I don't know how much we can believe those reports. It just reminds me of the turf with Colin at the Open, and his irons look pretty good. I mean, he was putting his balls off this weekend too. I'm curious to see how tomorrow's going to play. I feel so bad. JJ Spaun. I was like, man, another 3 inches, dude. You wouldn't have to sleep on it and go face Rory on a 3-hole playoff. I don't know if I really love Spawn's chances, but you never know. It is Sawgrass. And he played well.
Especially, I mean, he played really well. I mean, he's been playing well the past couple weeks, especially when Kevin Kisner was talking about, I believe it was him or Bones, and they were talking about how they were playing with him one time, and they were like, dude, like, why are you so down on yourself? Like, you're way too good to be this down on yourself. Like, pick it up, like,
Yep.
get your head straight. So that doesn't give me a whole lot of confidence in a playoff against Rory McIlroy, but luckily don't really got to sweat anything. So
Yeah, exactly. It does. It does not matter to me in the fucking slightest. I guess I think. Oh, because I faded him. I had JT as my fucking fade, and I switched him literally in the last minute to Rory because of all the bad iron reports coming out of whatever.
Oh,
so that's not going to be
oh,
great.
so you have
But-
Rory as your fade.
Yeah, so let's go
Yeah,
JJ
on the
Spaun. And look, I mean,
sheet?
he was on the inside sheet. He was looking yeah, man, he was leaking oil and he was able to pull it back together. He really bailed left on 16, and I thought he was fucking dead. But he chipped it to a couple, maybe 2 feet, knocked it in, stayed dry on 17, and almost made that putt on 18. So we'll see. Rory didn't score on 16 either, so I don't know, because he was buried in the rough, so make par there was fine. Look, I thought the tournament itself Saturday was fun. When I was done golfing, I got to watch them all get beat up by the wind. Thursday for me was fine. It just ends up always turning into like a social event, which irritates me because I want to watch golfers, but then you run into everybody, turns into a work thing, and it's like, fuck Christ, like I just want to go.
So did you have any favorite shots, favorite moments that you got to see, or?
I'm sorry. Spieth holing out on 16 was actually pretty cool. He was buried. That lie was shit, and he hooped it out. So that was pretty good. Yeah, just following around Ludwig. His swing is ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Like
following Jordan around on places where like he has to get creative with his short game is probably just like the funnest thing you can do. And
yeah, it's a good spot to be.
Really, Rory. I mean, I feel like he was just hitting his irons like so well, right? This week?
Yeah. And he was putting well, and he got his driver figured out. And I feel like if you looked at what he did today, especially, he was taking iron off the box. I don't remember what hole it was. Might have been the first par 5. He took iron off the box, and then he hit 3-wood. So he had longer going in than he did coming off the box. So I think maybe he started at Pebble earlier this year too, right? Like he's not trying to make those hero drives. It seems like he's making thoughtful decisions as far as his club selection. And maybe he did take, like I said, like he said at the beginning of the year, right? He said he was going to take some stuff away from Scotty, and as far as like his course management style. And I think I think maybe he's definitely taking that into place. Speaking of Scotty, his little temper tantrums all week, huh?
Yeah, so I played him at 30%. That's what they were projecting. I played him, and I had Rory in there, and it was like I had like $100 left or whatever, and I was like, after talking on Wednesday, I was like, let me find a way to get Scotty in there instead of Rory. And luckily, whenever I did that, sitting $100 lower was Lucas Glover, and I was like, oh yeah, like let's play some Lukey gloves and
there you go.
Get him in and Scotty in. And the single entry 10, like the winner was like I wouldn't have gotten there because I didn't have JJ Spaun on my list, but
yeah,
the winner had Rory and JJ Spaun, and then like Akshay, I think. So I wouldn't have gotten there either way. Like he wasn't even in the winner. So no, but other than that, I won money in both the contests I played this week. So
well, there you go. That's a stat.
Yeah. So Josh is here, and we'll bring him in shortly. We'll see. So we're doing that contest in the 33.
Yeah, he told me about it. He told me about his results too. He keeps 1v1 and away from doing pretty well.
Yeah. So,
buddy,
what's up,
Yo,
dude?
what's up? How's it going?
Oh, do we have matching hats on? Oh, how cute.
I think so. Yeah.
Wait. So you saw the meet me at 17 hat and didn't want to buy it?
No, I didn't want to buy that fucking hat.
Definitely not. Well, I told Cabra.
There's a lot of ugly TPC gear.
I think if I bought him that hat, he would toss me in the water on like 16 or 17. But I did think about getting the hat because Kyle did a giveaway on Ball Knowers. So we got a hat, a flag, and a head cover too.
Oh, that reminds me. I have to choose the winner for that tonight. So don't let me forget after this.
I'll text you.
if you're not a member, if you're not an insider, we did an exclusive giveaway on our Wednesday night show, and Josh got us a bunch of merch, like he said, and the winner is going to be whoever gave us the best 5K range player, and if a tiebreaker was going to be a winning score. So I'm about to go comb through all the live comments and find. I mean, I haven't looked at the leaderboard that in that much detail yet, but
nah, you'll find it. Sam Ryder will be up there. There's a bunch of 5K guys got through and did well. So
Sam Ryder was 5K.
Yeah, 5,400.
Oh shit. Josh,
I
just asked Capper what his favorite shot, his favorite memory, his favorite thing was this week. What was yours?
Favorite memory or shot? I mean, for me, I just came off the course. Like I just got home, so I was on 16 and 17 when Akshay was coming through and he 3-putt. And then saw Rory didn't get up and down. And it's really cool because the players are directly looking on to 17. So Spaun was watching Smalley and Rory while he was chipping on 16. And it's pretty cool because at least for Akshay, when Akshay was on 14 and missed that putt way short for birdie, he saw Rory way right. And it definitely had something to do with his putt, I believe. But anyways, my favorite memory was 18. Me and my friend Zach ran onto the fairway and saw Spaun, just short.
Nice.
Oh, after he came through,
we ran to 8. Yeah, we were on 17 tee box, saw him hit, and then we were watching on a phone Rory's putt, and obviously we heard that he didn't make it. So then we saw that after his tee shot, after his approach shot, they let people onto around the green. So we, snuck under and
nice.
So that was win. It was perfect, obviously. And I was cheering against Rory the entire time. So I'm glad there's a playoff, which I'll be at tomorrow because my flight's not until 7 o'clock.
I was going to ask you that. I was like, yeah, you scheduled your flight perfect. So now you're going to be able
to
I
already took time off. Yeah. I already took my time off. I didn't bring my work computer or anything, so I can't, even work. So I'll be there. I think 9 a.m. is what they said.
9 a.m.
Start. So
yeah,
I'll be there for 16, 17, and 18.
The best playoff in golf. The 3-hole playoff. Fucking all good holes. It's gonna be. I haven't looked at the weather yet. I wonder if it's gonna be windy in the morning. It's usually a little calmer in the morning, so that might favor Rory a little bit because you probably need a little help for JJ.
Oh yeah, but yeah, it was a great experience. I'm glad that we actually came back. And just saw the chaos.
Where did you go during the rain delay?
I went back home.
Oh, you went all the way back to the house?
Well, he's only a 5-minute drive with no traffic. So there was no traffic. So we just chilled here. I took a nap.
Perfect.
And then
recharge.
We saw right when they tweeted out 5:15. I was like, all right, we're going.
Time to go.
So we went straight to 14 green and then saw Akshay and Rory and Spaun go through, and then we went to 16 green, hung out there, and then went to 17 and 18. It's just so easy to get
to the holes
down there.
It's set. That golf course and tournament is set up so great for the spectator. There's so many great viewing points. Everything's a well-oiled machine. No, look, I've been to the Masters as well. The Masters is a completely different animal as far as efficiency and getting people where they need to go and food lines and things like that. But the players, as far as sight lines and things designed for fans, it's tough to beat. It's a great tournament to go to as a spectator.
Dang, I really need to get out there.
Yeah, because you can tell that there's hills around every green. Yep. So you can you're not ever looking over someone.
Oh, really. That's really nice.
Unless it's a big group like Rory. But if you camp out and stuff, you can tell that everything is designed for the fan, and that's what Capper told me before and stuff. So
my biggest issue. So I went to my first golf tournament ever that I went to was I went on Sunday, but I didn't enjoy it as much because I didn't know what was happening on any other hole, and there were so many people there that my phone wasn't working, so couldn't update anything. Do you guys have a like, I know you said you were there Wednesday, Thursday, like the whole week. Do you guys have a preference? Like if you're gonna choose a day to go, is it Sunday?
No, Wednesday, Thursday is the play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wednesday, Thursday is definitely the play. And especially in like the players too, like Friday, that's when everybody's cutting out of work and they're starting their long weekend. So it's even more of a social scene on Fridays. And then Saturday is just, a nightmare. And then Sunday, I'm just like you, man. Like if I have balls in the air, like I don't want to fucking be trying to check my phone, walk around.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, like I can't deal with that type of shit. So, and Wednesday, like Josh got to go to a practice round. It's the practice rounds are the best thing to go to.
Yeah.
It's so much chiller, so much lighter. You get a lot closer to the golfer. You can see how he's playing, maybe how he's working on some stuff. And then Thursday, especially like Thursday, first thing in the morning, it's like the only people who really want to go see golf are there Thursday at fucking 7 a.m. You know what I mean? So, so you're not fighting with the sundresses to go get a beer and run to the green. So,
one thing no one ever told me that I learned at the Charles Schwab last year was Wednesday practice round. If you bring your kids, like your young kids, I swear, my 4-year-old got like 3 tour golf balls. He got
Nice.
he got a picture with Jordan Spieth. Like no idea who this kid is, but I got to like take a picture of them and
awesome.
like talk to Jordan and say good luck, all that. And then he like even non-golfers, like just employees were just driving by on carts and they're like, oh, like you want to ride, like all this stuff, and they're giving him golf balls, and it's a hack. It's a hack, and I'm definitely gonna do it again next year or this summer because I think the first event is the Byron Nelson at the beginning of May. So I'm going
you should definitely. Yeah, Wednesdays are the way to go, especially if you're really into golf. It's the way to go. What were your vibes today leaving there? Would you give Spaun any shot at all, Josh?
No, I wasn't like that close to him. We were like pretty deep to say anything, but like I chose to watch it on. There was a screen like kind of catty corner to me, so like, but there was like way too many people on 18. But just like, but like we wanted to be there in case he like made it. And seeing him like fall short, like everyone was just like so like disappointed. But they said on the broadcast that only one player on Sunday birdied 18. So like if he was like the second player to birdie 18 to beat like Rory, that would have been nuts.
They showed Rory in the clubhouse when he after JJ's approach shot, and he did the like he flipped his hat up a little bit and like did his slouch shoulder thing. I was like, Rory, relax, buddy. He's still fucking 20 feet away. Like, but it's just that just to me encapsulates Rory, and like just immediately like in his case, it's the worst case scenario for him.
Yeah, but there was a buzz on the grounds for sure.
So Rory is minus 165 and JJ is plus 130 tomorrow.
Damn, that's actually not bad. I figured Rory would be at least 2-1 favorite. At least.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just based on fucking skill level alone. If it's going to be calm tomorrow morning, I mean, Rory's there easily in 2, right? Unless he goes in the rough again. So I don't know. I mean, look, anything can happen. It's fucking golf, right? But I think 165 is probably a good number on Rory.
So what do you want to talk about next? You want to look at the odds board for the Valspar, or do you want me to show Steve's preview?
I mean, if you want to hit on the key points for whatever Steve wanted to talk about, that's fine. And then we can just move on to the Valspar.
Yeah, let's do that first, and then we'll kind of look at the odds board and break that down a little bit. So this is going to be. I really hope Steve doesn't judge me too hard here. I don't think he will. I think he kind of has his expectations kind of set at what we're looking at. But here's Steve's. Steve really wanted to be here, but really had to take care of his kids this weekend. So, and he got a babysitter and everything. He was like, I'm getting a babysitter just for the show. And she canceled on him. So he's leaving this in our capable hands. which is
loosely defined.
Yeah. So he wanted to talk about this guy a little bit, and I'm forgetting his name. It is
What a
Larry
jet.
Packard.
Larry, come on.
Larry Packard, the course designer. So we're gonna skip over this. Really,
Yeah,
the
Andy
only
does a lot of that. Let's
yeah,
we're
we're gonna skip over all this. But really,
get some
his
super
biggest note
in-depth.
was
Yeah.
his biggest note was this: that the only change this year is that it's 4-inch rough now. So we're going to take a look at this, and really we're just going to skip through all this course stuff and get to the most recent or the recent correlated golf courses to this one, and then what we should look at as far as course fit models and stuff like that. So here's the list. Does anything stand out to you, Capper?
No, I mean I think this place is a tough course. Super narrow, kind of wonky. Like not a course I want to go play in Tampa, right? Like I just feel like I'd be miserable on this course, right? Just based on my recollection of it. I think the comp courses are look anything Steve puts together is going to be accurate, right? So it makes sense to me.
Yeah, I mean this course is on here, so
yeah.
I mean that kind of tells you what. But honestly, like I haven't really been looking at this stuff too much recently.
Yeah.
As far as like comp courses and stuff, I've been prioritizing just recent play, like just betting guys that are playing well. And
yep,
I mean
that would have landed you close to Spaun this week.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he's been playing insanely good. So really, I guess what we're looking for is, maybe someone who's not necessarily super long off the box and just really good around the greens and with their irons, right?
Yeah. Iron play, long iron play, accurate off the box. I mean, think about the guys who've won here. I know Burns won here, so iron play shouldn't count, but he was a little bit of a different player at that point. But Ball Casey was always fucking great here. I mean, even when Taylor Moore won, his irons were good. Who won? Oh my God, Malnati. This is where Malnati beat Cam Young last year.
This is where like Malnati got a drop from the sprinkler head onto like the green. I actually had Cam Young last year, outright and won it done. So, he's a loser, but as Capper would say,
yes.
But that's I guess like my memory of last year, which was Pierre Malnati.
Yeah, I think we've kind of gotten to the point with Cam Young where his matchups are now like we should start taking him. Like I think he's dropped so much in his expected value that he's getting paired up with people he can actually beat.
I think he played all right. I don't know. I didn't finish what he was doing today, but I mean he played all right going into the weekend. So I mean if he played well going into the weekend, all the young slapdicks are going to be back.
Yeah.
Oh yes, there he is. Never mind. +6. We're good. We can still get
that.
Oh, something from the course today. So when I was there earlier today, Mac Hughes was like practicing, like chipping, putting onto like the range. I saw that he's like T3. So I'm assuming that he's playing this week if he's practicing at Sawgrass today. But like, I didn't like if he's playing, then I don't know if that's anything to actually note. But when all the guys were out there, I'm like, why is someone on like the range and chipping and putting?
He could be working on some. I'm trying to see if he's in the field. Scrolling.
Carson beat Cam Young.
Yeah,
I think Carson had the closest shot today on 17.
Yeah, he almost got a freaking 8. I was like driving home. I was driving home from Dallas, and I was almost wrecked.
Yeah, here's his plan.
Yeah, but I mean, I guess I listened to Andy's pod like during the rain delay, and it seems like it's more of like a plotter's course. So that fits like a Mac Hughes, not long off the tee, and you're playing
make every pot.
Yeah, you're playing from like the same spot, and I know Andy like he also know that like it kind of like you do have this kind of spike with your putter. So I think just from listening to his pod, so you don't have to be like elite off the tee, but kind of plotter accuracy, long iron
I like
play,
I
and
like Connors a lot this week. I hope Connors' numbers has a 2 in front of it with this field, because I think Berger already withdrew. You're going to get some other withdrawals, but
Probably Akshay.
Connors, man, Akshay might. Yeah, I mean, if I was Akshay, I'd go play, man. Ride that hot hand, right? And that's kind of like Corey Connors, man. I mean, this Florida swing has been doing so well. He played better today than he did last Sunday. Last Sunday, he just fucking parred his way in. At least today, he had a fucking pulse.
That last round last week at the API was insane by him. Like, it was barely missing. Like, I think he threw like 16 holes or something like that. They said he only had like 30 feet of putts.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That. And had no birdies.
Sounds about right.
Looks like the only changes really from this year to last year is we're gonna have a little bit more of over 225 shots and a little bit more of 175 to 200.
Did this giant rain we get today? Did that go over Tampa today too? Did that cut across and hit Tampa first?
I would guess so, right?
I would not necessarily, but I would maybe.
Well, the storm cells came from like the Mississippi, Alabama, that huge storm.
Maybe
that
not.
went through.
So maybe not. I'll have to check on that, just because I think they were like us, like up until this last couple of days, like we didn't get a ton of rain in the last couple months.
All right, yep. And then here's the leaderboards of the last couple of years.
Oh, look, your boy Phillips is up there.
Yeah, Channy P's up there. He made the cut and then didn't really do a whole lot. He had the first round of 3 eagles in one round at TPC Sawgrass, and so he was getting like a lot of publicity from that. But anything stand out to you here? I mean, Ryan Moore gained these.
What stands out to me is the fact that Cam Young couldn't beat fucking Peter Malnati. That's what stands out to me. He lost to a guy in a floppy hat and a yellow ball. Cam Young is never winning on this tour, ever.
I agree. I mean, dang, if he would have just putt.
KH Lee plays well here. What's he been up to? Let's see. KH Lee. I always love losing money on that asshole.
All right. Well, that is Steve's preview in a much, much worse fashion than.
Yeah, terrible.
Now let's look at the odds board a little bit for the Valspar and see if anything
Lee is
stands out.
not in good form.
Who?
KH Lee is not in good form.
Yeah, remember last year when we discovered that TPC Lee wasn't a real thing?
Oh yeah, no, I know.
All right, so we got JT at the same odds as Xander. How did Xander made the cut, fell off? He didn't really. He like fell off a cliff on the last 2 days, right? Like I think he got 70th. Like he got last, basically.
Yeah, sounds right. And JT obviously that second round by JT was fucking amazing. You can't expect him to back that on a Saturday. What did he do today?
Especially with that win. Did you guys see Willie Z at all? I mean, besides his round on Saturday that he just
I watched him on TV get that fucking quad.
Yeah.
Okay. You weren't there on Saturday, right, Josh? Oh, y'all played golf.
We were golfing.
Duh.
Yeah, we were golfing.
Yeah.
That's right.
I was there Thursday and Sunday.
So I mean, look, he played. I mean, look, he shot 1 over today, 1 over yesterday. So I mean, look, it's certainly better than what he had been doing, right? He looked like the same old, like what we were afraid of on fucking Thursday, and he goes out and blacks out on Saturday. You can have him at the shortest number on the board.
Yeah,
you're fine. Like I'm good.
Yeah. So even with that, here, let's look at that round 3 card again. So, no, he shot 6 over on Saturday with that.
No, he shot 6.
Finished. Sorry, go ahead.
No. So you talking about JT?
No. No, I'm talking about Willie Z.
Oh, Willie Z. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah. So he had a quad, a double, and a bogey to finish his round, and still shot +6. So, well, RB immediately. I mean, he bet him at the Masters, which
well, that's fine.
I mean,
I think RB was.
If you wanted some value on that, then you had to think he was going to win this week. But I mean, I'm sure he still will get some CLV, but
This is decent numbers at the top of this board. We'll see what happens when they open up tomorrow.
Yeah, I mean,
like who's saying like, are you gonna take any like what's like your first look at these odds? Like,
Connors.
I'm not tempted to take any of these guys up top.
Connors for me.
So I might bet Tommy Fleetwood
At 13 to
1 time to bet Tommy Fleetwood per Kyle.
So stupid.
Yeah, I'm of the opinion that he's never going to win on tour. Like he's only going to win on the DP World Tour, but I might be playing him at least in DFS next week. I think this is maybe the time to jump on him.
Betting. Yeah, I mean, look, I'm sure he paid off at DFS. He was in one of my lineups that would have done well if I didn't have fucking Victor Hovland with it. But I think Connors is a fair number. I wonder if it stays there with another good performance over the weekend. He's the type of player who you want here.
Yeah.
I don't bet Connors a lot, so I don't have a whole lot of scar tissue with him. I think 25 is nice. Actually,
hey, I got a new idea. I got a new segment idea. Are you ready?
Great. Love new ideas on the fly. I'm sure this will go fucking nice and smooth.
All right, so we on Tuesday we play. We guess who's on the tip chart.
Most
right?
tips. Yes, correct.
Yeah. So looking at this, your first look at it, who do you think? Give me like the top 3 most picked, and you'll get a bonus point. I'll give you a bonus point on Tuesday. I'll give you a bonus answer on Tuesday if you get 2 out of the 3 that are on there.
All right, so I'll go with Akshay, but that's at the 28. Like I don't think the 28 is going to be there when it opens. This is like I think one book.
People are going to bet him either way. Like Akshay is definitely.
I'll take Akshay.
Yeah,
Michael Kim is 35 to 1. Get fucked, DraftKings.
Oh, Alex Smalley kind of jumps out. I mean, he played.
I was going to say Smalley.
Okay. All right, Alex Smalley.
Did you save bogey or double bogey on 18? Coming home today. And Andy put it in the drink on 17. Did you guys see that? That poor bastard, it rolled along the fucking wood for fucking 20 seconds.
I was on 16 fairway near the green, so I saw it like a little bit, like coming down. And it was
I felt so bad for him.
I felt bad, but it was so good just to like be there and just like everyone's like, oh, and seeing it come through.
And I saw her go into that seam where it kind of sat up a little bit, and I was like, I was gonna get that kick right in the water. Certainly did. So yeah, I would say Akshay. My God, Cam Young at 50. These numbers are disgusting. Say Heath at 50. I mean,
are we gonna stay on Ben On at 50?
No.
Stefan Jaeger played pretty well this weekend.
I'm done with Jaeger.
Yeah, I'm done with JT, swearing off JT. Done with Kurt. Seabass is a long iron guy, right?
Man, Seabass he's fucking my age, and he's never won here. He's never winning here. You think Tommy Fleet was a Euro loser? Bez is like the fucking king Euro loser.
So I was all over JT Poston this weekend. Didn't really work out all that well. JJ was the play instead of JT. Is Jordan Spieth going to be popular next week?
I was gonna say maybe if it stays with a 3 in front of it, that's definitely gonna get bet down because he showed signs of life. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I like what's he done here. I think the number is good, but I don't think it's going to stay there either. Like and then there's going to be some sort of wave advantage this week too. So like, there's no reason to jump on it Monday morning. Like, I feel like this week's fine to wait because I think there's going to be wins on Thursday and Friday. So maybe wait a little bit to see.
Okay.
Well, he won here back in 2015, the year that he went off.
Right. So Josh, I won't yell at you, right? Because you're a guest, but I do not give 2 fucks what happened 10 years ago on a golf tournament. I just don't. I never do.
I'm just saying that like that is going to factor into most tips when people are like, "Oh, Spieth has played well here."
Right.
well,
Now look, he came in
Spieth.
third here 2 years ago, right? Which that means something to me. Okay, so he still kind of likes the course. And he 2 years ago he was still finding himself. You know what I mean? That's right where he started to come into it. I feel like maybe I was wrong. So what about 24, 23? Yeah. So this is where like he hit that little hot stretch where he was back. We are like, oh shit, is he back? He did well at Phoenix. API did okay at the Players, Valspar, Masters, Heritage. Like that was his hot run there. Fucking a bunch of top fives. Yeah. Huh. Yeah. I don't particularly hate it. Like I said, like Jordan's at least a fun bet, right? It's a fun sweat. Right? You get that.
I saw that on Thursday, yeah.
Yeah, no shit.
But I think Clinton at 45-1.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I don't really like the course.
Darling.
I don't like the course fit just because like you want to take him where he can hit his driver. So if you're forced to club down, don't love it. But I've been riding the Clinton train with Kyle for the last couple of weeks and months. But he doesn't have. I guess like he doesn't have much to play for because he already has his card. So he got that off his chest just to make that cut at the
yeah, but now he can make money.
He's
still an amateur?
Is he a professional though now?
No. So
yeah.
That's right. He can't go until the season.
He can't go until like the summer, like after college. So he's still playing. Yeah. So he can't make money.
Can he get? Does he acquire FedEx Cup points as an amateur?
Probably not, because isn't FedEx Cup points based on money?
Yeah, I think so. So yeah, I think
Maybe.
no.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's an interesting question. Yeah, what the fuck does he have to play for? That's interesting. Huh. Yeah, if it's not money. He's just out there to get reps. I don't fucking know. Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. Yeah, I mean, I can see Spieth being. I can see him definitely being on the tip chart after this week. No one's going back to Michael Kim. Adam Scott's broken. No one's going back to Hovland again. Keith Mitchell sucks. Sahith at 50 seems like just people are going to hit that number because it's Sahith and it's a fucking 50.
Yeah, but
probably a bad course fit.
Is he though? Like
he's not
I
that
feel
active.
like
He sprays it, and
that's
that's why I always fade him. Like he's someone that I always fade in like a matchup market because.
So I just looked at his stats actually, and he's like 33rd in ball striking this week. Like nothing really popped that I think is going to make people go to him. And the fact that you kind of have to be accurate here is a little concerning. I mean, he's been really good around the green. That's basically it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm clicking Davey T again.
Hey, Cameron, remember how we said that you're an adult and stop giving people shitty fucking childish nicknames, please? Because it makes me
we actually, I think either we did or Brian got a comment that was like, dude, some people just don't know what you're talking about. Like when you say these names. So yeah, no, I agree. I gotta quit that.
It just gives me douche chills. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, is he even in the field? He might not even.
No, I don't see him in the field. I don't even see him.
Okay, never mind. That was a good play too in DFS. I think I got him at like 1%.
Yeah. Johnny Vegas is back this week. I like Johnny Vegas here.
That's What? Let's look at his numbers from this week.
Oh, I think he must have cut, didn't he? I think he must have cut.
No, he didn't. He got 60th. Better than Sahith on approach.
And he's more than double.
Gained three strokes on approach this week. Gained 1.3 around the green. Gained a little bit off the tee, but really just like he didn't play well. He just didn't putt well, which is kind of what I've been looking for. Like guys
that's Vegas anyway.
Yeah, just had a bad week with the putter and played pretty well. I mean, he's 23rd in this field, so this field coming up is even worse. So I like that.
110, 120. That's definitely somebody I'll take a stab at.
Yeah.
I think Suber's a local kid for a deep shot.
I put him
this year.
I've been on fire with who I put on the thumbnails, and I put Jackson Suber on the DFS one this week.
All right.
Yeah. Like I
Okay.
put Akshay on ours on this one last week, and he got third. Corey Connors the week before for Tap and Birdie, and he got third. Like,
all right. I like it. New trend.
One
New trend to waste money on. Beautiful.
Yeah, just I literally just look at the field, and whichever name kind of jumps off the page at me, I pick it.
I like it.
Let's talk about Jake Knapp.
Why?
Did you guys did you see him at all? Like,
Yeah, I
didn't follow him around.
So when they came back, he was on 14, like chipping, and that's all I really saw of him. And he did not look happy that he had to. Like, what was funny is that a lot of the players who had to come back, who had like no chance, were just miserable. They were like, "Just get me off this course." And Jake Knapp was like one of them. Like, wasn't even talking to like his like caddy or anything. He just quick chip, quick putt, just left. So
I'm looking at his stats this week. Guess which stat he was the best in this week?
Don't you tell me approach play.
No.
Short game?
Okay.
No. He gained 9 strokes putting.
What?
He was the best putter at the Players this week.
Interesting. Let me pull that up here.
Yeah. He gained 9 strokes putting. And out of his total of 8.6, he lost strokes off the tee, which, I mean, isn't that his like bread and butter?
So it's with the strokes off the tee here, like you got to factor in the fucking penalties and the water balls and shit like that too. Like,
that's
one bad hole can blow your whole fucking stat line up for the week.
So I'm gonna go back and look. How does the water doesn't really compare to Innisbrook, right?
No, fuck no.
No, there's like no water on this course.
Yeah, no.
I mean, there's water on the course, but it's not like
it's not really like a Florida type of course where like you can tell
like when Josh just played, the starter told him there was water in play on 17 to 18 holes. He's like, no way. I was like, oh yeah.
Yeah. And I found it, I think 6 times. So
yeah, I'll go right.
All right. Well, I mean, you still can't eject like Sahith can. But
you can. Like there's different trouble areas here, right? Like some of those spots you get in jail in the trees. Yeah.
Well,
this is a tough golf course. This is a tough golf course.
You can tell that.
I think a lot of people will like look at Jake Knapp T12 and go and see him at freaking 75-1 and go, oh yeah, easy click.
Yes.
But without looking at his stats from this week, you can see he just putted his ass off. Like, I don't know.
I do kind of like Højgaard at 80-1. Just based off talent, approach play.
Okay.
Me.
Is he?
He hurt
from over 225. You know. Oh, he's great.
Yeah,
200 plus.
He's just hurting this week, but maybe that's a good time to go back to him after he fucked me.
What is he? He's at 80-1. Yeah, I feel like that's a pretty easy.
On talent alone, that's a good bet. Who you'd rather bet, Bo Hostler or Nikolai Højgaard? You know what I mean? Like that's a no brainer.
One of the Højgaards will play well.
I never know which one.
That's the game every week.
Just take the one with the lower
which
number.
one it is.
Yeah, just pick the lower number one and fucking roll it
nice
that way. Dietrich at 55 is interesting.
I'm done with Sam Stevens.
Yeah, his little swan song. We're good. There's a fall storyline.
How did Tommy Dietz play this week?
I just think he can fit that.
He missed the
based
cut.
on I know, but based on his profile, I feel like he definitely wasn't as wild at Waste Management, right? He won it, but he seems to have kind of harnessed it down a little bit, which I kind of like. And I've wasted a ton of money on Dietrich over my life, so one more tournament won't make a difference.
I mean, like he's not winning twice this year, is he?
That's the thing too, right? Like Dietrich, 2-time winner in what, a month and a half?
2-time winner, already on like the European like Ryder Cup team. Like, is that what we're gonna be talking about?
I mean, look, really, like if you think about it, like that was his. I mean, that's where his talent level was. He was just could never fucking close, right? So maybe it does pop the lid off, right? This waste management, it's a big win. Maybe he gets that confidence in there, and I don't know. Maybe we actually see the Dietrich that we all thought we were getting when we were betting on him for the fucking last 3 years.
Cam, no, he's not good enough with this long irons, right?
Who?
Cam Davis, and then
he is just bet him at the 150-1 and just don't even shot check him until fucking Saturday. See if he made the cut. He's not worth the stress. He looked great, man. What a cool story that is. That's one of the coolest stories to come out of the week.
Yeah, absolutely. What did he end up? T6?
Yeah,
holy cow!
Yeah, dude, he only a couple coming in.
He only got in the. I heard them say he only got in the field because Jason Day dropped out, right?
Yeah, he's last man in. Literally found out like 40 minutes before his tee time. It's fucking great.
Now we're cooking, boys. Danny Walker, guess what his best statistical performance was this week?
Approach.
Not bad, but not his best.
Driver.
Yeah, off the tee, he's ranked number 2 in the entire field off the tee, and gained 6.5 strokes, 6.6 strokes. He ranks 19th in approach, gained 3.6. So like, not bad. He just didn't really putt that well, and so that's what I've kind of been looking for. So
he played with Spieth on Thursday, and I tracked him like from hole 14 through like a couple holes of like the front 9, and on 15 he like 4 putt. So that's why
he looked lost. Yeah,
he looked lost, and so I saw a lot of him, and yeah, he was ball striking it very well, especially from approach.
Okay, like that.
Okay, so guess who's number 2 in approach play this week?
I don't know, Cam. Who?
Is it someone on this board right now?
Is he frozen? That's what it is. He's frozen. I was like, why is he being so fucking quiet? Well, I guess we'll find out if he ever comes back. Yeah, I'd say we hit the odds board pretty good too. I mean, it's no on Cam Davis. Danny Walker's interesting though. Like, I don't know if he's actually going to win, but I really like the storyline, and he looked good coming in today. Like, the moment didn't eat him up, right? Like, and that you can see that happen to a lot of those young cats. And it might just be because he didn't have time to think about it too. You know what I mean? Like, he just showed up to the course and fucking played. So yeah, it's I like him though. And then I mean, I'm not sharing the screen, right? But I mean, if you just take a look around that at the 140, I mean, shit, you can make worse bets at that.
Yeah.
Phillips,
right? I think it'll be interesting to see like what people do at the top of the board, because
I think so too. Because
Fleetwood at 13,
Fleetwood at 13-1 is disgusting.
JT 13 and Xander at sub 20. Who, like, I mean,
he's not right.
He's rusty. I think he's just probably using this for Augusta to keep like tuning on. Which I think that's also kind of like the storyline too. I think is that like there might be some guys that don't really care and just want to prep for Augusta, which I know that we have like the Houston Open and then Valero too.
Yeah.
But I think Andy mentioned that like a lot of times like this is like the last time we see some guys. So I don't think that's like a huge storyline, but I think that's something to catch, especially with like a Xander and some like the top names. On like the odds board.
Who was the second in approach there, Cameron?
Sorry, yeah, I have too many programs open. Tom Hoagie.
I'm good. I'm fine.
I've lost too much money on him, so
yeah, and Hard Rock is right there. So
he's not in the field next week. So And
Okay,
Hard
well, there you go.
Rock is right there.
Hard Rock is literally right there. So no. All right. I mean, I feel pretty good about going over the board. I mean, we don't really know
Yeah.
the whole. I really feel like we got to wait for the weather to come in a little bit. What the pairings look like.
And we have
I feel like
I
this
think,
might be a big weather week.
and Utah Stick will be there. And
That's right.
So we'll have that to go over his notes. I think Tuesday, Wednesday he's going. So same deal as the players, which I actually did not meet up with him. We were at like different.
Yeah, I didn't meet up with him either.
On Wednesday we were trying to like meet up, but he was on different holes, and it was funny because someone in the Discord asked us like, how do you approach a practice round? And I think Utah Sick, he can, correct me if I'm wrong, but like he was like trying to cover certain holes that he missed on Tuesday. So more of like a course breakdown. I was just out there, with like JT and Sahid, all like the popular names to see how
they were
doing. So yeah, it should be an interesting week. If
you're not in the Discord, make sure you get in InsideSportsNetwork.com. Join, and really that's the only way to get access to this stuff that on course reporting and stuff like that we did last week, and that we're going to be having again this week in the Discord, and then our Wednesday night premium show that is our only paid behind the paywall show of the week. Anything else you got, Chris?
Yeah, no, I need to get back in the Discord. I was obviously on course on Thursday, then I golf Friday, golf Saturday. Today is early St. Patty's, so I was running around cooking a bunch, and so I feel lost. I feel like I haven't been in the Discord in like days, so I can't wait to jump in there tonight while I'm dicking around.
And in the morning for this playoff. So,
oh yeah, I'll be there. I'll send some like pictures and
yeah, absolutely.
Josh, thanks so much for joining us, dude.
Thanks for coming down and hanging, man. Good hang, good golf. Can't wait for you to come back down again.
Wait, who won? Who played better?
I mean, we weren't really keeping. I mean, we didn't play like a match or anything.
Yeah.
I'll say that I played Thursday at the Yards, which is like a 12-hole like course, and I hit my driver and approach well.
Okay.
Short game was a mess, but then that was like complete opposite with Capper.
Okay.
Driver was everywhere. Irons were always short.
Chipping at 6 feet.
Yeah, and then I was like chipping the 6 feet and then making the putts. So this is my second round of 2025, living in the Northeast, have not been able to play. So I was pretty happy with the state of my game. And yeah, we had a ton of fun with Capper and
good time. Good time.
Yeah,
I hit the ball. I hit the ball well off the tee. Couldn't putt. Approach game was you flip a coin. You tell me if I'm gonna hit the green or fucking chunk it. You tell me.
You'll see a couple rounds, maybe at least one round pop up on 18 birdies for me this week, Capper. I'm going to Houston for work, so go play after work.
Yeah, so if anybody doesn't know, 18 birdies is basically just it follows you and your buddies whenever they play, so you can keep track of the score and handicap. I swear to Christ, 5 alerts a week that Cam has just got done golfing somewhere, and it's fucking maddening. I'm like, does this guy work or does he just golf? I don't know what he's doing.
Yeah, well, it's either that or like sit in the hotel room by myself. So I get it. I typically go to the golf course and either play or practice. So we'll see.
Yep.
Yeah, that was my plan. On Monday was
to
play again, but then now there's a playoff.
You gotta go. Maybe they'll get it over early, and you can squeeze in a 11 to 2, 3 o'clock and make it to the airport. It's risking it.
Yeah, flight's at 6:40.
So. Yeah, Capper, we gotta apply to get you in the Creator Classic next year.
Oh yeah, okay. I'll interact real well with those people.
Capper, would you shoot a 61 over under a 61 like Trent did on the 17 holes?
Under.
With people there?
Yeah, with people there. Yeah.
Crowd there. Yeah.
Yeah. I think the crowd would help me eventually.
Yeah. How many?
Once those
many
first
water balls? He had 6 water balls on 17, something like that.
5.
So
many. So I played. I played there 3 times. I've only put it in the drink once, but I also did have a fucking crowd of people fucking looking.
Yeah. that was a I was really hoping for the storyline that like coming down the stretch today that someone would hit it in the massive divot that he made on the
that would have been fucking awesome.
Yeah. That would have been so funny.
Someone posted that. I think Scheffler was kind of close.
Oh, really?
Yeah, someone. I think that maybe it was like I forget who like posted, but like I think Scheffler was close on Saturday.
Was that 16 or
16? Yeah,
I was 16 that he did that.
But the thing is that like where Trent was is like not really an area that the pros will.
We're pros.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
exactly.
You know. But it was. I was there for like a tiny bit. It was kind of like unfair because the creators played from the tip, like played from where the pros were playing. So on 15, Trent didn't.
Well, if we're playing from the tips, maybe
Trent didn't carry it on 15. There's some like water that doesn't come into play.
Yeah,
and Trent like hit it in like the water,
that.
and he hit it well on like 15.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you're just letting these guys just lose already.
Yeah.
Well, so it didn't. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. It ended up just being like a match between Wesley Bryan and Grant Horvat, and they like are light years better than
Wesley didn't make the top 3. It was
the fact that Wesley was, first of all, the fact that I used to bet this asshole who was a professional golfer and he can't beat these guys makes me
sick. I mean, Grant should be a professional golfer, but still.
I'm gonna surprise you, Cam, and I'm gonna tell you I don't know who that person is.
Evidently he's a really cool guy. Like I've never heard anyone say anything bad about him.
I just don't know who he is.
Really
Everybody
tall,
knows him
lanky
apparently, and I'm
dude.
like, yeah, no, I get it. I'm just saying, if I fell over him tomorrow, I would not know who he is.
Yeah.
I don't troll
I saw
him
him at Colonial last year following Akshay around.
He's got a huge YouTube, right? Is that his deal?
Yeah. He's really big on YouTube. Yeah.
He's having Justin Thomas on his YouTube channel tomorrow.
That'll be. I'll watch that while I'm sitting here.
I'm going to talk to Steve on Tuesday, so we'll be back regular on Tuesday. I'm going to ask him about what he thinks about Scotty's mentality right now. Though that thumbs up he shot after he parred 18 after being frustrated for the last 3 days and like clearly cussing, and I'm sure he's going to have to. Yeah, it's going to be interesting because I had said before, like I don't think he deals well with adversity, and that you can feel him like flaming up inside. So I'm curious to see what Steve's take is on that, because he usually doesn't pay attention to that shit. So if he thinks it's something, then maybe it's something. So, but yeah, Josh, once again, appreciate it. Cam, thanks so much for stepping in on a Sunday night. Everybody tomorrow have a great St. Patty's Day if you weren't celebrating today. Listen, let's go JJ Spaun. Let's get an underdog to win. Oh fuck, it's tomorrow St. Patrick's Day. Rory's fucking playing. Oh, that's a wrap. It's a wrap. Put that shit in the book. Put that. Now he's Northern Irish though, so he's Northern Irish. He wears the wrong fucking color. Never wear orange on St. Patty's Day. Only wear green. Orange is the wrong fucking people. So anyway, we'll see you guys on.
So yeah, Josh, that's what we need. We need a handicap on if JJ or Rory is wearing green tomorrow, and that's it.
Okay,
that's what we need.
All right.
See everybody on Tuesday. Thanks, boys.
See you guys.